Turning Red, Pixar Animation Studios' brand new movie, premieres exclusively on Disney Plus Hotstar on March the 11th. Now, we had a chance to sit down and speak to some of the amazing minds that made this movie happen. In this interview, I speak to Patty Kihm and Aaron Hartline. They are the animation supervisors on Turning Red. Check it out.
Let's go.
Before we get into the conversation, just a very quick overview on what an animation supervisor does on a movie like Turning Red.
What do we do, Patty?
We sit on Zoom.
Because I see myself as an animation connoisseur, but in no way an expert. So,
well, we work closely with the director and the other department heads, but she has a vision, a very strong vision for this film. And then we take that vision, the conversations we have, and then we give it to our team of 70 plus animators to make sure that everything that she's talked about in her head and what she wants to see and her influences, and then we share that with our team and help them get to that vision. So if we're doing our job right, we're giving them all the information to succeed, and then we're kind of staying out of the way and letting them to talk. And we're there to help them and clear the path for them. But really, we're just trying to look out on the horizon, make sure that anything else that might be any troublesome, we can move out of the way so the animators can do their best work.
Very cool. When it comes to Turning Red, and I couldn't put this into words, but something felt a little different in the sense that it's not just the character designs. I don't know if you guys did something with the lighting. It felt like it had a new look and feel. Am I right in thinking that?
Well, from the very beginning, Domee explained that she was going for a new look. She wanted to do something different. And that her description was that this movie should look like a teenage girl's fever dream. And so that meant pastel colors. It meant this chunky, cute design of the world and the characters.
No hard edges, everything rounded.
Rounded. And
right.
Yeah. And the proportions of everything are just, the design is just, it's so cute. And so I think having every department on board with this idea and using it and doing what they do best, whether it's lighting or texture mapping or whatever, that unifying it for the entire film was really important. And I think in the end, it feels like one person's idea.
Are you guys, when you talk about, because you guys are constantly pushing the envelope over at Pixar, and with every movie, I'm always amazed at what you pull off. But I was wondering if you, as animators, are you isolated from that pressure of Pixar's tremendous success, or is it something that constantly weighs down on you? It's like, oh no, we gotta do this, we gotta make it better, we gotta do something different.
Yeah, you definitely.
You don't want to be the one that messes up, right?
That's it right there. That's it. Yeah, you see, we're the two soups for this film, but there's other productions going on at the same time with amazing work, and you want to make sure that your team and your project is just as good and just as well pushing it. So yeah.
But one of the great things about Pixar, the culture here is very collaborative, and people help each other. And so if we were struggling with something, we could go to another animation supervisor on a totally different film and say, what do we do? How do we fix this problem? And 100% they're in. They want everyone to succeed. It only benefits everybody if every film we make is great.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I was just speaking to Danielle, and just what you were talking about, Patty, and I have this philosophical question, because I think more so than even in live action filmmaking, what you guys do at Pixar is that you're constantly building off the last film and moving forward in that direction. So in that way, there is the sense that Lightyear is dependent and relying on what you guys have done in Turning Red. That's interesting, right? That must create a very interesting environment, right?
What I love though, think about this film and then Lightyear coming out 3 months later. It's completely different style, story. I love that. I love that it's so unique.
Yeah, I'd say even amongst just the animators, you can show everybody else their work before showing it to the director and saying, hey, what do you think? Does this work? Does this not work? And everybody here is genuinely interested in making it the best it can be. There's internal competition, of course, to not do a bad job. But, if Aaron asks me, I'm going to give him my honest opinion and to make his shot great. And so I think that building on each other, that idea is definitely true within our department and then across the studio and across films. I think it only benefits the entire studio.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about some of the things inside Domee's head when she was making this? Because it's something else I was talking to Rona about, and this for me felt, and it might just be me, but this for me felt like the most Miyazaki-esque of the Pixar movies, with regards to the characters and with regards to the acting in the movie. And it's not just because Miyazaki features a lot of young female protagonists, but I think there was something that got stuck in my head with the footage that they showed us, because we haven't seen the whole movie, just a little bit of it. Damn you for that, because now
that was my idea, actually. I was sitting there as you were watching it. I clicked stop.
Clicked it off, and I was like,
evil.
It's cool that you say. It's cool that you say Miyazaki, because we definitely love Ghibli and Miyazaki's work. That was an influence, but I would think more was TV anime in terms of like Sailor Moon,
right?
And there are some other tentpole films that we were looking at. I feel like with that, we were allowed to go pretty crazy and broad with it, in terms of our expressions and our posing and the way the characters move, which was really fun. I don't think we've ever had that kind of new style freedom here at Pixar.
Yeah, that's all from Domee. I mean, just her making the statement at the beginning, I want it to be different. I want to try something new. It just unleashed, like, all these ideas came flowing, and okay, there are no rules here. We can do whatever, or at least we can try it and see if it works.
Right. Yeah. I've got like a minute and a half left, I think. Toy Story 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Got to go with the first one for me.
Yeah. Me too.
That's the one.
It's fresh. It was like, at the time, the jokes, the story, everything was just really.
All right. What about you?
Different.
What's
I was inconsolable at Toy Story 3. I left the cinema and I swear to God, you would have thought someone died. It was that, and it was Inside Out. And I'll tell you what, Inside Out, I've got a rap. But Inside Out, I watched it after a niece of mine had left the country, and I wasn't going to like see her for months. And so watching that show just broke me. But yeah, you guys keep doing that to me. But no, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Yeah,
and
thanks
congratulations on turning red. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Thanks, Emma.
I'm calm. Zen. Yes! No!
That was Patty Kihm and Aaron Hartline, animation supervisors on Pixar Animation's Turning Red. It premieres exclusively on Disney Plus Hotstar March 11th. Don't forget to check out our other YouTube videos. Don't forget to like them, subscribe to our channel, comment below. Tell your friends, tell your family about us. You know what to do.